Good morning. Welcome to Windy Hill Kennel. It's almost not morning. It's 11:30. Excuse me. So we are on the home stretch this morning. We're I think we've got one more litter to do, and we've got everybody's litters on this week. Just a quick word about litters and videos. We try and get them on usually the first of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But if we have things we have to do, if it's bad weather, if it's raining, because we like to do them outside if we can in the summer when they're older, we may go Wednesday to Saturday. But if you don't see a video on our website by Sunday, there is something going on at Windy Hill Kennel. Either we're super short-handed and it's just me and there's no way I can do it, or lost my phone, which has happened before several times. But we always try and get you a video every week. You will not get photos anymore every week. I just cannot do photos on every litter every week. So I do try and get you photos once their eyes are open. And I try and get you another list, group of photos about 5 to 6 weeks old. So I used to try and do them every single week and a video every single week. There's not enough for me to go around. And there's other things in my life I need to do besides sit on a computer. So, and I really like the videos. I think the videos gives you a lot more live, even though it might be the day after. It's better than a still picture, I think. And you can get more out of seeing your puppies that way. But we will get you some update photos as they grow, especially about that 5 to 5.5 weeks, so we can see who's truly got blue eyes. So we're back down here this morning. This is Libby's litter. And these guys are 2 weeks and 1 day old. And boy, have they grown. These guys are able to go home starting on July the 20th. Spay and neuter will be done. It'll be done by laser. And so once it's finished, then they can go home. We've been doing spay and neuters. I have a lot of calls about, they'll say, oh, I read on the internet, you shouldn't do this. It's bad for their bladder. It causes them not to grow. It's not true. We have been doing this for so many years. I was going to quit it, and it may honestly come to that with the prices that are changing. And I haven't mentioned that in videos yet, but it's becoming insanity even with the dog supplies. Dog food's gone up tremendously. And just as a silly example, when we cut their toenails, we use a product called Stop Bleed. There's lots of different names for it. It's a scripty powder. And we used to buy these little 6-ounce bottles for under $15. And we usually order 4 at a time. That lasts us about a year. And we ordered them about a month ago. And they were $40.99 a piece. I about choked. Vet bills have just recently gone up $60. So I'm not changing my prices right now at all. But I can't promise it in the spring. And if spay and neuters get out of sight to where it's just insane, I'm going to leave it up to the client, and we may have to raise our price if they want to do it, or they want to check with their vet. But we are still honoring our prices. We're not changing right now. We're just absorbing the inflation growth that everybody is seeing it everywhere. It's just crazy. So at some point it's got to stop or got to change, and I think we all know that. But and gas prices also may limit me to go down, because it's an hour drive one way for me to go to spay. I don't come home. I just usually go to McDonald's, sit down, take book work or a book to read, and spend about 4 or 5 hours and just hang out and maybe go to the quilt shop, take my sewing machine and sew, and then an hour drive back. So around here, our gas is now at $5.07 to $5.16, I think I've seen, and diesel. I don't have a diesel, but to get all the puppies down there in the crates when I take them, I do have to drive the Expedition. And even on cruise at 55, I still get about 19 miles per gallon. So, but we'll see. I know everybody's in the same pinch, so I totally understand. All right, so enough of doom and gloom. Good golly. I will give you one piece of advice, though, on doom and gloom. If diesel goes to $10 a gallon, I would absolutely, honestly, go buy a couple extra bags of dog food, even if you have to buy a plastic trash can with a lid or a metal trash can with a lid, and store a couple bags of dog food. It's good for a year. So you don't have to worry about that. But if diesel gets bad, trucks stop. Or trucks slow way down. And I know at our local stores, and I won't name the names, the dog food suppliers, they're spreading their food out to fill the shelves up because there's not as much on our shelves. So we have made accommodations here for that. We just actually bought enough to last us for a full year from this time till next year this time. So it's just something to be proactive about, I guess is a good way to put it. Don't limit yourself to a 10-pound bag and hope it's going to last you all the winter. Dog food's not that bad, and it would be better off to buy a couple bags of dog food and store them than it would be to run out and have to change brands or buy something you don't like and your dog gets an upset gut. All right, so let's get started. Eyeballs are not, some are open, some aren't. I think most of them were open coming out of this basket today when we brought them up. They're sleeping right now. Hers are open. So we're going to go through there. There's 2 boys and we got 5 girls. And they're doing really good. They're just still baby, sleeping. This will be the last week on the table, though, I'm really sure. We've got Brooks' litter to go and get their video done, and those little munchkins are all over the place. We're going to do them on the deck. So the first 2 in here are the blue merles. These are boys. Let me turn the scales on. Ta-da. Come on. There you go. He says, I just want to snuggle in here. All right. So they're just now, when puppies are born, they cannot control their body temperature until they're a good 2 weeks old. So they're still at that point that they can't do a really good job of it yet, but they're on that verge of not having to worry about it. They are in an air conditioning building, but they're on carpet in their whelp box with mom. They won't get dumped out till about 3 weeks old, 3.5 weeks old, somewhere in that ballpark. So this is 9,900. He's got really pretty blue merle spots. He's got the dark gray and the black. And his little peepers are open. Can't tell you what color eyes these are yet, but I have a feeling they're going to be dark, but that can change. We see eyes do everything but stay the color we think they should stay. So at about 5 to 5.5 weeks old, we'll have a really good idea. And I do think I see a lot of blue in that one eye, but it can be reflection off their pupil in here too. So there's no guarantee on blue eye color. It's my favorite though. Is it your favorite? I know, you're a good baby. You're staring at me. All right. He's got white on his back toes. He's got white on his chest. And he's got, oh, I know, it's tough life, isn't it? All right, let's put you on the cold pan. I'm going to be really mean to you. 1 pound, 7.6. I know. There you go, bud. Are you a good baby? I wish you would have had a yin-yang face. He started out that way, but it's just a partial. You've got the mat. You're like a bandit. That'd be a good name for you. You look like you got a mask on. So let's go to the next one. He's trying to scroll in here somewhere. He can go get warm. This one is eyes. I can see little tiny cracks. He says, where are you going? Okay, come around here. Come over here and snuggle in. There, can I mash you in? They like to swaddle. They still like to be mashed together. And then if I can slowly release him, he should stay there. This one's a little bit bigger, I think. He's got really nice bold black markings. He's got black on the ears. This guy's got black on both ears, if I can stick them up for you. What do you think? Got eyes open? There's little tiny peepers, but you can't see much. They're not completely open yet. Oh, shush, I hear you. It's reminding me. 9986 is his microchip number. Let me see your back feet. A little bit of white on this back foot. He's got a big black band on his belly. And he's got a white spot on his chest. What do you think, buddy? Huh? Let's see what you at. I bet he's going to be bigger than the other. Oh, yeah. 1 pound, 13.6. You're bigger than your brother. All right, can I put you over here and I'll smash you? It's not so bad until I start pulling out the center ones. We might go this way in. All right, he's in. All right. Now, let me grab this one. We'll start on this outside edge. This is a black and white female, and I'm checking. Today's not been my day for plumbing. I have got read wrong plumbing twice. I picked them up, and usually I can feel the penis, or I can feel the skin on the belly, and I missed that other guy's. It's not saying it's too little, but I missed it. 9924 is her microchip number. She's got really pretty coat. Love the black and whites. I know. And you got peepers open. You got peepers open a little bit. They haven't had them open very long. She's got them both open, but they're not open big time. She's got some nice curls starting to, the waves coming down her back. And she's all white belly, except for the dirty spot right there. See her all white belly. Tails and dew claws are done. Scabs are off. Your scabs are off? Yep, your scabs are off. Yep. Let's see what you weigh. She's over a pound too, easy. 1 pound 9.8 this morning. All right, let's stick you. Let me put you in the middle. How about if I pull this one out? I'll slide you in the middle. Excuse me. This one is such a pretty phantom. This one is $99.25. You can see the phantom markings going up the legs. Both back legs are going to have it. You can see the front legs are turning too. Eyebrows are there. Brown in the ears. Brown on the cheeks. And brown under the tail. It's kind of a hard thing to pick a tail up. And eyeballs are open. Yep, you got a white goatee on your chin. See what your belly looks like. Now she's got a big white strip down her belly. And coat's really pretty. Yeah, you're a pretty puppy. You're a pretty girl. All right, she is 1 pound 10.4. Okay, I'm going to scoot you right here in the middle. Smash you right in. I lost track. It's this one, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Oh, I woke you up. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I touched you too quick. With shelling them, I about forgot where I was at. All right. This one has eyes open. 97.80. This one says I'm sleepy. This one is not a phantom. You got different color under your tail. Let me look. No, I don't think so. I don't think you're a phantom. And I don't see you changing colors. I think you're just a black. Oh, look at those little eyes. That's a cute face. So no white except on those back toes. Let's see what your chest looks like. Oh, you're okay. She's got white on the chest and she's got white on her chin. I know it. She says, don't do that. No, don't do that. And the goatee will always be white. That will never change. And so will the white spot on her chest. All right, so you are 1 pound 10.8. And I did your chip, right? Yep, 97.80. All right, I'm going to take out this girl, slide you in. I still got one more down there. We left the big one alone in the middle. All right, this is another black and white. She's really marked pretty. She's got nice coloring. Are you a nice baby? She's got brown eyebrows, 99.23. She's got brown on, oops, sorry. She's got brown on her cheeks. She's got little brown eyebrows coming. She should have brown under her tail. She doesn't, but she's a tri. That's why a tri means there's 3 colors. So she's got the brown in her ears, brown in the cheeks, white and black. So she's a tri. She's not a phantom. I know you have big eyes. There your eyes are really open. Yeah, you have pretty eyes. She says, what are you staring at? All right, here you go. Let's sit you in here. I love their coats. Chaps throws really nice coats. 1 pound 10.4. All right, and then the last one in here is the big one in the middle. I'm going to mess up the whole thing. So I probably better replace her because they're all realizing that their cornerstone is moving. There you go. No, you got to be the cornerstone. Lay still and go to sleep. There you go. What are you doing? Look at those big eyebrows. This is the big female. She's the biggest in the litter. And let me see her eyes. Can I turn you on your back a second? Let me turn you on your back. Oh, there we go. Let me see in those eyes. I can't tell. Can't tell if they're going to be blue or not. So I see some blue, but it could be reflection off of the light. She's going to have a black nose. She'll have black eyes or blue merle eyes. I won't be able to tell yet for a few weeks. Nice coloring. She's going to have a blue merle tail with a black spot. She's all white body and all white belly. Aren't you? I know. Oops, I got you. I got you. Yes, I got you. I can see blue in there for sure. Mm-hmm. There's a real good chance these are going to stay blue. They're pretty crystal blue. So this one might have double blue eyes. You kind of look like you might. Yes, you do. I know you're staring at me. And the nose should turn all black. A lot of times party merles are born with a pink nose, and it should fill into the edges as she ages. And she is 9864 is her microchip number. She is, I think, the biggest in the litter. 1 pound 14.8. I think that's the biggest in the litter. All right. Well, that's everybody. They're doing super good. Now that their eyes are open, they're going to get their first bath. And we'll probably do that today. So they're going to get a bath and toenails. I think we did toenails the other day. We didn't? I don't know. Oh, no, they need done. Toenails are so sharp on babies. People always ask me why we do toenails. So if you've never watched our videos or heard me, I know a lot of you guys that are watching these are going, oh, I've heard that 500 times before. But as they climb over top of each other, they're just klutzy. And those little toenails, I'm sure sometime in your life, if you've had dogs, you've bought a puppy that the owner never bothered to cut the toenails off of. And when you picked it up, they're like hawk talons. And it just amazes me why in the world people don't even think of that mother. When those puppies nurse, they pump back and forth with their feet. And they scratch her belly. And I have seen mothers that their bellies are just cut to shreds if I've gone to look at a puppy somewhere for sale. It just irritates me to death that people don't take the time to cut the toenails. So we do cut toenails. And I've had ulcerated eyes from no toenails being cut. So they're easy to fix if you catch them early. And we use a salve in their eye and it heals it up. But I don't think we have maybe one a year, maybe get an eye with a scratch on it. And sometimes it's not necessarily from the toenails, but that's usually what causes it. So we trim toenails every 7 to 10 days, the entire time they're here. And they go home with short toenails. If you've got a dog at home and you hear it clicking on the floor, your toenails are way too long. So, and it also hurts your dog feet. If they get really long, it turns their toes sideways. And then it does that. They don't walk right on their joints. So toenails are something that's really important to pay attention to as they grow older. So, all right. I hope you've enjoyed their video. There's nothing else going on with them. They're doing great. Mom's doing good with them. It's a really nice litter. So if you have any questions about it, give us a call. We'll put their individual photos on when their eyes are really, really open well. Their hair will start to come in a lot bigger and thicker, and it will look really pretty when they start to curl. So we'll do a video for you next week sometime between Monday and Saturday. If it's not on by Sunday, you know there's something going on here, and we'll usually probably tell you what happened and why we didn't get a video on the next week when we do a video. But the only thing that's really shut us down from doing them at all was COVID. So, because all of us had it at the same time. So, it was not fun. All right. Well, you guys have a great week. I hope you have a blessed one. Do something nice for someone. And just remember, choose your attitude today, but make it a good one. Have a good day.